back to the Daily Grind. Thanks for checking out the channel. Make sure to hit subscribe if you're new and hit thumbs up if you're not a baby back pickle biting bitch boy, cause you know what time it is. It's full time.
MMA.
UFC rising star and top welterweight contender Darren Till spoke with Off the Ball, a smaller MMA media show, and he spoke on the Wonderboy fight that's supposed to be happening. That was supposed to happen a while ago, but there were some issues with Wonderboy's team not being ready to accept the fight. Wonderboy's thumbs were injured. There were multiple reasons the fight hadn't happened yet. They were talking about Darren Till versus Stephen Wonderboy Thompson to main event UFC London. That might not be the case, but Darren Till did say that the fight is happening. He believes 100%, and he did say that he's willing to miss UFC London if it means he gets a shot versus Stephen Wonderboy Thompson to prove he's not only the UFC's best striker, but also to fast track him to the welterweight title. He said he believes if he beats Wonderboy Thompson, he'll wait on Tyron Woodley next, and then he'll have the welterweight title. Then he can continue with his champ aspirations to become the UFC's first three-weight champion. Now, if Darren Till did that, it would be insane, unreal, and it almost seems unrealistic considering what he would have to do. Hear me out. Darren Till is at 170 pounds. Now, let's say a Conor McGregor, a Demetrius Johnson, a Max Holloway. Whenever these champions go up to another weight class, they're only jumping 10 pounds. If Mighty Mouse wanted to go up to 135 pounds, 10-pound jump. If he wanted to go up to 145, only 10 more. Whenever Conor wanted to go up to 155 from 145, only a 10-pound jump to become that champion. But what Darren Till is trying to do is go from 170 to 185, which is already higher than a 10-pound jump. That's a 15-pound jump. And then he wants to jump 20 more pounds, which is essentially 2 divisions, and become the champion at that weight. So yeah, Darren Till, you know, he is a very confident young man. He's got all the characteristics to be a star in the UFC. But as far as becoming a 3-weight champion with like 45 pounds separating those weight classes, that seems a little insane. But whenever you listen to Darren Till speak, you'll believe him, and that's probably why he's turning into such a star so quick. He's not only good with the trash talk, and it's not cringy trash talk where it's like, yo, Brazilians are filthy animals. He's not doing any shock value trash talk. It's just like, ha, I'm too big for all of these welterweights. If you put him in there with me, he's too old. I'm going to knock him out. You put him in there with me, he's too slow. I'm just too fast. I'm taking him out. You put him in there with me, it's going to be a good scrap, but I'm still going to knock his shit silly. So Darren Till, super dope fighter, up and coming. And so not only did he update us on the Wonderboy fight that he said is happening, he also talked a little bit about Khabib Nurmagomedov and Conor McGregor. Darren Till has got a lot of Conor McGregor comparisons, although he is way too big for Conor McGregor if they were to ever actually fight. It's still a realistic possibility. As we know, Conor McGregor has fought at 170 pounds before. He only fought there once when he fought Nate Diaz. Twice he fought the same person, Nate Diaz, at 170 pounds 2 times. But he's only fought one person at 170 pounds. Darren Till, who's already big for the 170-pound weight class, would be towering over Conor McGregor, and so that's why Darren Till is just letting us know he's not talking shit. He's just saying, if I fought Conor McGregor, I would stop him. I'm just too big. Come on. And he also talked about Conor McGregor's cardio. He said, I feel like if you really put the pressure on Conor McGregor, that's where his cardio issues start to come out. You know, he's a really good fighter. He'll put anybody to sleep with his left, but I just think if he had any issues, it's probably his cardio, which is a fact a lot of us already kind of know about Conor McGregor. I'm sure when he does come back to MMA, if he ever does come back to MMA, Conor McGregor's cardio is going to be way better than the last time we saw it, and for multiple reasons. For one, it's been over 420 days since Conor McGregor's fought MMA, won his lightweight title. It's actually going on about 440. Shout out Lemon Hoko Genetics, but still, Conor McGregor he did fight Floyd Mayweather. Even though he hasn't been fighting MMA, he fought Floyd Mayweather in boxing. The cardio in boxing, you just got to be honest with yourself. It takes a higher level of cardio to succeed in boxing than MMA. For one, the fights are longer. Conor versus Floyd Mayweather was scheduled for 36 minutes, and the longest MMA fight you'll ever see is 25 minutes. But the thing about that is, of course, there's grappling exchanges and different reasons, different ways to wear yourself out. So just the time limit isn't what makes boxing a more cardio-intensive sport. There's other factors in that as well. But On top of boxing Floyd Mayweather, Conor's also got the Conor McGregor fast cardio program. Now that is interesting. I don't know why the hell a nigga with questionable cardio would start his own cardio program. It's like, if I want to learn how to dunk, I'm not going to take fucking Nate Robinson's dunking class. You know, I'm not going to take some short guy that barely dunks. You know what I'm saying? When I'm trying to learn how to dunk. If I'm trying to get my cardio on point, why am I going to take cardio classes from a guy that we've seen gas multiple times? But either way, there's multiple, you know what I'm saying? It's still Conor McGregor cardiovascular, whatever you want to call it. And even if it's not perfect or whatever, even if it's not world renowned, like, oh my God, look, this Conor McGregor, you get the point. Conor's working on his cardio. So he worked on his cardio in the Floyd fight. He's got the Conor McGregor fast. So all I'm saying is, when Conor does come back, I think it's reasonable to expect his cardio to be improved and not decline. And now, with all of that being said, he also said, Darren Till also did say that he believes Khabib Nurmagomedov would stop Conor McGregor if they were to fight. We all saw Khabib's most recent performance versus Edson Barboza, masterful, dominant, and Khabib's just a lot bigger than Conor McGregor. A lot of people are under that impression, as his grappling skills is probably something Conor McGregor's never faced in his life. He has fought Eddie Alvarez, but when you talk about Eddie Alvarez compared to Khabib Nurmagomedov's grappling, I think we can all agree it's a different level. Khabib Nurmagomedov. So with that being said, Darren Till spoke with the media, and he said that he believes the Wonderboy fight is 100% happening. He didn't say when. Probably won't be UFC London, or we might have already heard about it by now. But he said he'll fight Wonderboy next, and after he beats Wonderboy, he'll get his title shot versus Tyron Woodley. And he said if Tyron Woodley wants to let go of the belt because he doesn't want to fight, if Tyron Woodley's shoulders still hurt, Tyron Woodley can let go of the belt. And he said, I'll fight RDA, Covington, or anybody else that wants to fight for the belt. So, as always, it's good to hear from Darren Till. Didn't let anybody down, and it's good to see he's still getting this Wonderboy fight, because it's the smartest fight for Darren Till to take. Now, Darren Till isn't the guy that's like, I'm going to sit back and wait, but he does have a good team in the UFC behind him now, helping him become the, the star that he can become. He's got a lot of potential, but if Darren Till were to just fight Kamaru Usman today, and then he fought Colby Covington tomorrow, and then he jump back and fight Mike Perry just because Darren Till loves to fight, then it might derail his success a little bit, because of course Mike Perry can knock out Darren Till. Is it likely? Probably not, but it's a very real possibility. Of course Kamaru Usman could beat a Darren Till. Would he be the favorite? Is it likely? Probably not, but it's a real possibility. So that's why when you've got a guy with such star potential, you've got to kind of save them from themselves. Darren Till's not scared to fight anybody, but it just doesn't make all the sense for somebody with as bright of a future for him to just, pull the Donald Cerrone anywhere, anytime, any place. I think Darren Till's got a brighter future than that. So with that being said, it is what it is. Enough on this video. We haven't heard from Darren Till in a while. This is a good update. So now that Darren Till believes it, and on top of Darren Till saying that he would wait for it, that's the fight that's next. You heard it here first. Darren Till versus Wonderboy Thompson. Can't wait. Let the full-time family know what you think in the comments. I'm out.
Bye, Felicia.